Here are 2 Hourglass sand timers. You've probably seen these in movies. These have been around for a very long time. I got 2 of them. And the reason why I got these is because when I've been working, editing videos and writing, I've been getting so distracted with my phone and technology and notifications that I just wanted to go all analog and go more primal just to keep me focused, because I think a lot of people have this issue of just being so distracted with technology. So I wanted to have some kind of device to allow me to work in sprints. So I got the 30-minute. They're both 30-minute sand timers. You might be different, but for me, I get about 30 minutes of solid concentration, and then my mind really drifts, and I got to get up and I got to clear my mind. But they have ones that are 60 minutes, and then they have ones that are less than that. I think 60 might be the max for these kind of sand timers, unless you get a really massive one. But for these ones, 30 to me was a good time. And then what I do is I'm working at my desk and I bust out these sand timers. I flip it. These are absolutely silent, so they're not going to distract you with the sound. So I'll keep the sand timer off in my peripheral vision so I can have a visual reference of the time that's going by. But it's, to me, this retro kind of cool novel thing now that since everyone's going digital now, I like this analog old school sand timer. So if you're like me and you need something to keep you focused, you need some kind of physical object, analog object to keep you focused in sprints as you work, maybe you're just playing a game. This is good for games because that's where a lot of these are only used for now, when you're playing those kind of board games where these sand timers come in handy. But so these 2 are the ones that I wanted to check out. I personally like this one better, but this one is cool too. It's much bigger. So the size on this one, I'll talk about the portable one first. It's about 4 inches tall and less than 2 inches in circumference. It says 30. And then there's different colored sand. I got the one that's more on the tan side, and it's very portable. It seems quite durable. The only issue I've had with this is that there's no rubber material on the ends here. It's just all wood, so it could slide. And I did time it with a digital timer. 30 minutes, it is quite accurate to the 30 minutes that it says it is. And I just, flip it, that. As long as you don't, shake it around while it's going down, it should stay accurate to 30. Now this one is more ornamental. So there's yellow sand here, but you get them in other colors. And this one is around 9 inches tall and about 4 wide. And this one looks heavy, but this is actually not that heavy. The wood here is kind of hollow, and then these poles here they don't weigh that much at all. All of the weight feels like it's coming from the sand there, and I think this is glass. So this one is also 30 minutes, and I did time it. When you get this particular product, this particular sand timer, on the description section, it does say that there's a deviation of around 3 minutes. And I did notice that to be the case. When I timed it in my digital timer, this was a little over 30, but within the 3-minute deviation. I have not a huge desk, so this didn't quite fit on my desk. But if you want something bigger, this is cool too. Or if you just want a sand timer and make it just a part of your furniture, this is a talking piece. But I needed something visual, like I said, and if you're like me and you need something kind of retro and cool, and if you haven't thought of this idea, I would look into sand timers to get you to do those work sprints.